On tap today is an oil change and air filter. And what else are we doing? Transmission fluid. And what else? Oh yes, must rotate the tires. It is about 50 degrees in the garage today. So you're probably going to be hearing that thing coming on. You know, 50 degrees isn't that bad, but I'm a wuss and I'm old. Well, at least I keep talking myself into that I'm old. And so I like to get warmed up a little bit. The other thing, it's November 20th today, and it's been cold outside. And as a result, let me change hands. I'm starting to get cracked knuckles, crap like that. So this is a much needed episode because I'm going to finally get some dinosaur lotion on my hands, get them all nice and lubricated again. My hands, the favorite oil of my skin is comes in those bottles up there. Sorry. Also getting a little allergy garbage going on. But anyway, let me show you what else I got going on here. So this is gonna be the first go of me, and I don't know how well this is gonna turn out. This is gonna be the first go of me using 3 cameras. I will be using, this is my Samsung Galaxy S10 that I'm on right now. This is my Akaso V50, and that is my GoPro, I think it's a 6. Anyway, that there's on the tripod, the one that was in the Frankie video that kept making all the noise, that is the culprit that creaks. Watch this action here. I mean, any little movement and she makes noise. And then we've got the GoPro. So that's the tripod for that. The tripod for the GoPro is a first gear out of a T5. That one just happened to come out of Frankie, the one with the busted gears, or chipped up gears, I should say. So it's a paperweight anyway. I'm gonna see how well that turns out. I don't really care for the way that GoPros mount. This thing, I wanted to bring this under the car when I do the fluid changes, but I'm gonna have to come up with something else because this puppy's all the way back and it's running right into this. Kind of like the stupidest mount on the planet. That's why I kind of refrained from getting a GoPro for so long. Just their proprietary garbage. Hope you come around on that GoPro. So this is what else I'm using today. EcoGuard. I'm normally a Wix and Motorcraft only, and also the Napa Gold. Napa filters are also good. I cut one of these open. I got these really cheap on Rock Auto is where I got them. And I did some reviews on Bob's the Oil Guy. Saw some of these cut open. They're actually a pretty decent filter, comparable to like a Pure Later or something like that. So I got them. I don't know, for like 50 cents a piece or $1 a piece, something like that on clearance. I've used 4 of them now because I cut one of them open. I bought 6. I bought the last 6 they had. I've got 2 left, so I must have used 3. Okay. Whatever. I'm not really into mathematics right now. And then this here is a Wix in an Ultra Power box. If you've ever bought stuff on Amazon or Rock Auto before, you will know that you order Wix, it comes in a different bag or box. Speaking of bag, here's another, this is the trans filter. And if you look, it says Wix right there. Yeah, I might have to pop it out of the bag just a minute. So this particular vehicle takes the Wix 58324. I'm gonna guess maybe I got stung on this one. That says Wix made in Taiwan, Fabrique et Taiwan, Hecho en Taiwan, and I don't think Wix Hechos their stuff in Taiwan. All right, so we're gonna start out by doing the air filter. See if I can get my back warmed up a little bit. Oh yeah, I think I talked about turning that unit on. So here we go. We'll turn her on. Looks like she's gone up just a little bit since I got out here. I think we'll go with 65-ish, 7. The old Cayenne keeps the place nice and warm. If I was just doing everything up here, I probably wouldn't do it, but down there, that gets awful cold. Anyway, back to the filter. Here we are. Looks like my battery's leaking a little bit. So yes, that noise there is the Cayenne up there. Yep, I'm filming on both these right now, by the way. There's the old S10 right there. Seen better days for sure right there. And there's a flat spot on this. There's only one flat spot. It goes back towards the battery. You can kind of tell in the molding of the bottom piece of the filter housing. And I'll just say that this is probably the biggest pain in the butt unit. See? Oh, there she goes. Now we're cooking. It's time to go under there. I kind of got messing around with some of the parts that came with. Actually, the Acaso came with a bunch of stuff that is it's compatible with the GoPro. So I messed around with some of the mounts going this way and that, and I think I got her where we can look up at a thing or two. It's not the greatest, but it'll do the trick. Also today, I did not go over our flavor of dinosaur lotion today. Is the Kirkland full synthetic 5W20. I know it's not dino oil. Anyway, still helps my hands. This is a wonderful product. If you haven't watched the reviews on Project Farm, he has a great YouTube channel testing these things out. It is Dex OS approved Gen 2, and it is made, flip this the right way, by WPP. It is made by Warren Petroleum Products. Our trans fluid we are using today is the ever so trusty Max Life by Valvoline. Now this unit takes 4 quarts of oil. Let's get on it. You guys are holding me up, asking all these questions. So here's our filter, and this stupid thing out of the way. Right here is our drain plug. So that's our oil action. I got the light mounted on the bottom of the pan of the transmission. So that is our plug for the trans. I can't remember for sure, but I think it is a 10 millimeter. I will verify here in a moment. And then I believe all those are also 10s. So first we will drain that, and get as much out as we can so we don't make as big of a mess taking the pan off, and we'll go from there. Obviously we're not taking the pan off of this. Kind of a weird looking oil pan, really. Kind of an odd, kind of looks like a differential cover instead of an oil pan, but whatever does the job, really, you know. I'm working with my Pittsburgh set under here because it's all complete and it'll keep me from having to get back up. The drain plug, yes, it is a 14. Oh, am I going the right way? Nope. Let me see if I can't get this thing mounted somewhere where it won't be in your way, won't be in my way. No, probably not. How did I have that a minute ago? Whoever hit tighten that up last time sure was one tough son of a gun. Oh, that's right. Sorry guys, the screen turned off on the GoPro and I didn't realize I was right in front of you. So what a nitwit. I just went and grabbed this. I'm telling you right now, this unit right here is the best oil filter wrench on the planet. It is the Calvan 814. That's the old strapperoo. I don't know what it's called. You're gonna have to look that up. If I'm nice and I remember, I'll put it on the screen here. Just like so. I just crack her a little bit there. This needs to get exchanged. I've been meaning to take it back because I live about, I don't know, 30-35 miles away from Salt Lake. I have no Harbor Freights here right now, but recently they just started building a Harbor Freight, which is kind of weird. I've never seen them actually build a building for a Harbor Freight here in Utah. They've always used an older building that was vacated by a grocery store or whatever, but this is the first time I've actually seen them build a store to be a Harbor Freight. Anyway, moral of that story is I will be taking that ratchet back because sometimes it skips a tooth on me, and I have busted my knuckles a couple of times. These come with a plastic cover on them, which I do kind of like that. Not every filter you buy does that. Just get a dip in the vat of lotion. Now that noise outside is my wonderful wife outside with my leaf blower / leaf vacuum, picking up all the leaves that are around Frankie right now. I should have got a picture of that because Frankie apparently attracts leaves really, really well. When I took the fender off of it, it was just loaded with leaves, and I got it parked in the back for the winter right now. And again, it's attracting leaves. I'm going to put the oil in it right now. Stay. There's the Pittsburgh set. I got this. This is a pretty cool little thing here. Hope the sound's better this time on the GoPro. Where's the 10? Right there. Yeah, she's a 10. Some of this stuff out of the way. I got her in Titan mode again. Yep. Doing pretty good. There we go. Ooh. That's gonna take 27 years if I don't just get in here and do it. Yep, she's dirty. Now, what I'm about to do is not recommended for putting this back together. However, pulling it apart, no big deal. Just gonna get the impact in here. I don't want to be here all day getting this thing off of here. There it is. So now if I remember right, when you pull this, there's a little gushing that comes out. Oop, yep. It's this here. Okay, yeah, there's a magnet somewhere right there. But this has an O-ring on the bottom of it. So that's what she looks like inside. There is some crap in there. Not too bad though, really. And I did get this from Dragon. It's all just friction and clutch material mostly is what I'm seeing, which is it's normal. Yeah, we got a couple magnets here actually. This here's not too bad. It's got just under 180,000 miles on it. No metal chunks really, just all friction material. So I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna go clean it up. Basically all you do is spray her down real good with brake parts cleaner and get her shining. Sometimes you do things that are stupid. Like sometimes you pull this out. See that? Why don't you tell me these things? Speak up. Help a fella out. You want all this as clean as you can. Let me just knock a few things over while I'm talking. Creates a much better seal. I just do that. Phew! This here, if you're wondering, that is the dipstick. If you're wondering what's hanging down there, I'm just wiping some of this to get. So I wasn't lying to you in the beginning. There is indeed an O-ring. The Sam Hill. There we go. Okay. Alright, I took this out, got it cleaned up pretty well outside. You're never going to get it perfect, period. If you're wondering if you're doing your Yaris right now, I think there are some other Toyotas that do this as well. It has two magnets that sit in the pan. The whole purpose of these magnets is to pick up any metal, keep it from recirculating through the filter and plugging it up and making things even worse. Where these go, see that little L? They just hang out right there. There's another one right here that I've already put in a spot. Don't worry too much about getting all the crap off the magnets, because it ain't going anywhere. I'm just gonna see what we can do. I should have laid this thing down and I really don't think I have very. I forgot to plug in my light last time I used it. Time for a guy to start working smarter, not harder. Where's the go? Now this is not an impact by any stretch. This is a motor that turns. pull the muscle there. And I just go back around one more time, just get one little feel, because as you go around it does kind of loosen up on the other side. So I'm gonna go back over these and yep, good. I don't know what it is, 8th turn, something like that. That's what I'm doing. I've done this every time and it works just fine. Don't forget to tighten that up all the way, folks, so you will be dealing with a mess. There is a little bit of oil, trans fluid, whatever, right there. I'm going to spray that with the cleaner. Get that out. Oh, man. I guess it was fairly tight. Typically, I fill this up and take it around the block and then come back and jack it up and check on it. This here's my transmission fluid funnel. I kind of like to watch things as they're going through, so a couple years ago I kind of made that unit right there. Plus just the angle this is on, that doesn't really fit that hot in there anyway. I actually made that for my F-150 and just found it to be kind of handy for about everything else. So this is the Valvoline Max Life, like I said in the first of the video. It is full synthetic, multi-vehicle. I have talked to Valvoline via email about this, and they have verified, yes, it does work on the U340. U340A, I don't remember. This does take a full 4 quarts. I'm going to back it off at about 3.5, just to be safe. This is probably the largest hood on a vehicle you've ever seen. I'm kind of thinking that I never actually showed this off. I think I talked about it, but on this, I talked a little bit earlier about doing the 100 amp cyan alternator. Also, I have, you can see there's 2 different, this is the charge cable output, whatever, of the alternator. As you can see, there is that is a stock one, and I added my own to it. So I did the big 3, I think is what they call it. I came off of here with the ground to the, somewhere over here, I don't know, it's somewhere on the back of the motor. I found a place. Not grounded down, but sanded all that down, so we're right on that. And this goes to a spot, so this grounds to right there on that strut tower. And then, sorry, I'm kind of bouncing around here, but then the power comes all the way around. Power meaning positive. This is it here. So this has the big 3 done to it. It helped a little bit, not as much as I'd hoped. that is why I said I'd really like to see about adapting a Ford 3G into here. It's a very similar setup to where they mount. I think I can probably do it. The one thing I'm gonna have to figure the pin out on this, the regulator and everything. But I don't even know if they're compatible. I might not even be able to do it. So, but the 3G is a great unit. This is my going to work car, folks. To reset the oil meter, hell, whatever it's called, it actually takes two hands. But you need to turn the key forward, and I think your foot has to be on the brake. I'm going to try to balance this unit right there. Hand right here holding this button, key forward. Yeah, that's not it. Maybe you have to have it on trip A to do it. I can't. Okay, I moved around to trip A, keys off, holding the button. There it goes. You'll see it start flashing like that. Hopefully you saw that. It starts flashing like that, goes to zeros, and then I keep track of it on B just so I know for my own personal point of reference. So I'm going to reset that right now. See, she's just under 180,000, and that's how much I have on this tank. Okay. Going to leave that open. We're not going far. She's shifting just fine. Start out checking the fluid level, and check for leaks. Got the cold here and the hot here. We're sitting about right here. It's not really hot or cold, so I'm gonna climb under here. This is gonna be something I'm just gonna watch. So I went around, did the tires, just whooshed them back and forth, rotated on them, whatever you want to call it. Also found out that each one of these only had roughly 20 psi in them. So I put the fronts at 45, max is 51 on them, put the rears at 40. As you can see, I also took the liberty of cleaning the living tar out of the rotors and pads. See, then I also topped off the battery with some water. And thanks for watching the 8-9 garage today. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you might have learned something, especially if you have a Yaris. They're really simple to work on. If I wasn't filming this, it would have taken me a lot less time. It took me I don't know, 3.5 hours or so. But a lot of that was trying to get the GoPro where I needed it to be and lights where I needed it to be. So it's actually a really simple car to work on, quite honestly. It's been a good little car, and I would definitely own another Toyota. I'm not, and that takes a, if you know me well, you know that takes a lot for me to say. So again, thank you very much for watching another episode of the 89 Garage, and come back. Please hit that subscribe button. I think it's over on this side actually, because I'm looking at this thing reverse. So the subscribe button's on this side. Okay, hit that bell up top. It'll show you a notification every time I make a new video. And if you could hit me up on whatever you do, whatever the word is, follow, I guess, on Instagram, I'm there. I'm also on Facebook under the 89 Garage for both. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and yep. Now we're done.